Hi everyone, Kenfinity here, and here's my review of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Directed by John Hughes, starring Maggie Broderick, Alan Ruck, Mia Sarah, Jeffrey Jones, Jennifer Grey, Cindy Pickett, oh, number one, Lyman Ward, Tom, I'm sorry, Tom, Edie McClurg, Charlie Sheen, and I'm sorry, the one only. Okay, I got that. When I got you, Steve, yeah, Steve, yeah. I'm sorry. Just say Ben. Let me say Ben Steen. Didn't talk with Ben Steen. Great cast, really is. And this young man, wants the number one day off from, this is important history class. But Ferris, he seems like he has the highest temperature, and his mom and dad have to check on him before they go into their offices. But his sister Genius, like, not again. All the limelight, silver spoon. And Ferris seems like things aren't good, but then he literally talks to us and tells us how he's gonna have the best day ever. By being able to have all of his best friends build a safe, fair support back at the school, and how he's able to get his girlfriend out of class because he literally wants to have the best day off ever, right? And it's always possible. Yeah, and how his best friend Cameron has something little sniffle. How he's kind of sick, actually. How he can't get in trouble with his dad and everything. He's got to do what he's got to do, But Ferris ropes him in, and finally, everything kicks in when they go to the polished, lush restaurant, Posh. It's Posh. In downtown Chicago. And his principal goes, Ferris Bueller did not come in today. Oh yeah, you can't mess with the Edward G. Rooney. Edward Rooney. And his number one assistant, receptionist only. And her one and only remembered Grace, her name. And this is so cool because, his perfect teacher is reading off, Anderson, Brian, Brianman, Bueller, and, his girlfriend, and I have her right here, Sloan. That was on me. Hey, couldn't today, sick. Yeah, and while his mom and dad have to do their daily things, so first, Ferris is still, at home, joining up. Man, he's dancing the I Dream of Genie. And, Cameron, can't do this, man. But come on, once in your life, Cameron. Yeah, so gets Cameron aboard. He comes over to Cameron's house and gets his girlfriend out by tricking Edward Rooney. Well, first they didn't. Because, they called, Stallone's grandmother passed away. Yeah. No, it was this kind of wise guy, see? Now, Stallone's grandmother passed away. You're going to let her get out of school finally, Rooney. Yeah. Please tell your grandmother how much I care about her. Furry bottom. Yeah. And then, they called Ferris. Oh, yeah, Ferris called, the secretary, Grace. And Grace told Principal Rooney, and pull the plug. That was Ferris on that telephone. That was not him, don't you know? And Rooney, I'm so sorry, sir, but it's actually Cameron putting on the performance, see? Finally, yeah, and the voices come back. And so they get Stallone out of school, by Ferris. There's so much. Ferris dresses up like her investigator father. Because he's in the fedora, trench coat, dark shirt, his father. And so they go to art museum, take a gander, eat Freddy, and they get Cameron's amazing dad's Ferrari. You know, but this is his pride and joy. It is his number one priority in life. And of course, Ferris, it's just his fault for not locking the garage. Now, Ferris, and they take it to a parking garage, and like, come on, make sure, leaving the most space, parking space, no scratches. Come on, man, what do we look like? Amateurs? What we doing? And so they're able to go, to the big parade. And I noticed a restaurant. So, yeah, Ferris's dad had a big meeting. And so they took that cab while he was talking to these awesome associates. But man, he's back in the office. Good thing, because they go down to the big parade. It's like a big world parade, Yeah, and Cameron and Sloan did not know that Ferris was going to be on that float. But in the meantime, Jeannie knows, so full of it. So she comes home from school after everyone in school is like, oh, please give Ferris all the get well signals. Like, yeah. Like, she's so good at that. Like, yeah, I can't wait to. She has that just like, not even like she literally cannot believe he gets away with this, And so she goes, and Edward Rooney goes first to this club, first to the awesome, hangout restaurant, and he sees the same haircut, jacket. There's so much. So he goes up to there, to who he thinks is him, like as they say, your is mine, and this young lady literally slow motions around, takes her straw. Can't believe that this pig did that. She says nothing. And so he goes to the source of the Buellers, goes to their house, and Jeannie goes to their mom. Long story short, he gets a meeting by the number one neighborhood attacked canine. And he leaves his wallet in their house. And Jeannie comes home, and Jeannie can't believe, no, I knew it! And then his homework, because he has the Rube Goldberg of tricking everyone. So his mom comes home from work, sees it. Sees that someone is, oh, wow, man, getting all the 8 hours, the hours of sleep today. But Jeannie just props it. And man, this whole crash, this whole Heimlich maneuver dummy, CPR dummy. It was up. She go back to school. Like, how dare you make up the story? She goes through detention, and man, she meets the man who knows. Man, it's all about you. What are you in here for, man? And she gets to know him, and their mom comes because she got a call. Jeannie! And they get to know each other very well. You'll get those gloves back on, fingers back on the gloves, sir. So they go back, and finally, they get the car back. But how many miles? Because these two valet best friends got taken to a galaxy. They literally play Star Wars while they go over the city line. Bro, it's the number one, man. No, we're going to have a rodometer next time, man. We got to do this next time. His best friend said, and the main man is, I know, we have to. They're different accents and stuff. And so, man, roll it back. Cameron knows, what does it even matter? Can't do this. But they do it. And Cameron's going to stand up to his dad. There's so much. So Ferris, he gets perfect tempo with this. Wow. But he jumps over all the fences because they're finally coming home, right? But before that, you really see how Cameron pure opposite. He can't get in trouble, but with the help of Ferris and the number one, need to let his people go, he literally sings it and stand up for himself. He's going to stand up to the Ferrari expert, and Ferris, he makes it home in time. Of course he does. And his mom and dad, Sammy and Jeannie, she sees how awesome Ferris is going to be. So things are fine, but also I don't want to give it away, do I? So enjoy this classic. And it's so cool how Ferris, is able to, explain one last thing at the very end. It's the most fun. Literally, because it's all like all of his movies, all of his movies, they have such a specific deepness to what it's like living teenage. I'm a sophomore, junior, living a teenage life, but this one is just so wacky. With getting away, with finally leisure. Man, let me get on this parade flow and get everyone to sing it up there now. Because everyone, there's literally like a whole group of city dwellers who do everything. There's so much to talk about, but I got through. Right to climax number 1. Ooh, right before the bell. So it's literally just the wisecracking narrator. He narrates to us. Getting the best day anyone could have. And, the movie's over. Every story's over. Get out of here. That's it at the end. Bro, but how, maybe it's okay that he got away with this because they're able to relax, but never again, mister. And Jeannie was able to relax. So she's always like, oh, he gets everything handed to him after first period. And but Jennifer, she's so perfect. Just, yeah. Oh, he's fine. Just that, that... that teenager who just hasn't had things, handed like Ferris has, who has the work and everything, She's just so good at that, yeah. And Slow, she had the best. Having a little, one-on-one with Ferris's dad. That's all I'm going to say. Somebody, but there's just so many antics. See, that's why I got to come back, right? To having the best day off. But hey, you can't leave your best history teacher just saying, Bueller. That's so funny, bro. I think that's one of his first film roles, too, But it's just so much fun. I would have liked to see more of Cameron growing out of, I can't do any more miles. I can't do this, Ferris. Out of that. A little bit more Ferris seeing the stakes of his actions. And how, okay, this is too far. Cameron broke the fender. And more of, Principal Rooney, come on. He knows exactly where he needs to be and everything. But, man, a little bit more like what Principal Rooney gets out of. And a little more of his control, Grace is keeping everything in track with all the different, all different social groups, all the jocks, little dweebs, gang. I'm not gonna say it, but everything that happens at school. It's just so much fun that you get to know all of these different, character types. And there's so much to talk about, exactly. But, literally everything gets back to the house, and Ferris learns that, it's good to break the rules. But you got stakes, and he learned that. But a little bit more Ferris getting these stakes, more of that. But it's the most fun. Mainly, stakes are learned. And fun is had by Jeannie. She gets to learn how to have fun. And, it shows how, Edward Rooney, Ferris is going to come back. He went a little too far. Possible suspension, but it's so much fun how they learn these lessons. And it's so much to talk about. So, it'll last for Kenfinity. It is the most fun. Before and after, we got yesterday's mile. On the number 1 Ferrari, and just how everyone enjoys, all of the Chicago sights. Number 1, visits to the restaurant, the best museum, and gets to enjoy the unforgettable parade of parades. But more of them learning their stakes, and a little bit more, he's got to come back in 1 second. or it's all blown and he's grounded. Ooh, for how many semesters? But and I'm so love his parents are literally just the sweetest, most kindest, But just how they're, just like, oh, I gotta check on Ferris. Oh, this new business. Like they're literally just regular parents, right? I love it. And just how like at the last second, yes, they don't find out. But I'm gonna tell them yesterday. I'm gonna tell them tomorrow, but how they don't find out and how everything stays safe. With, Ferris learning life lessons. Come on, all around. New Chicago. Chicago. So it's just fun, and they learn lessons with unforgettable songs, repetition. There's just so much, but they learn these awesome lessons. But I feel like they can learn even more lessons, and have even more just fun. With solving how this fun is amazing. But, for solving how this fun, okay, needs to be taken back, but it's just so much fun. Yeah, there's so much watching, too much to talk about. It's so much fun. Yeah, and it's just so funny, because there are, in all of his movies, there's, there's these deep moments. But the next second, you have, spit take on Rooney. Man, this man. A karate chop. And you're gonna have Ferris dancing. So all these random. I think it's the funniest of his movie. It's so much fun. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, notification bell, and videos come out. And please let me know what's your favorite. Blending of two different tones. Like, what's your favorite? Getting away of a small. What's your favorite non-heist getting away with something movie? Like The Last Second. Woo! Next semester, so please let me know. Subscribe, everything talk about these videos and amazing informative reviews. Harris-Kenfinity.